It's been a journey. I remember at the beginning of the year, I took the leap of faith and started my brand, Built by God. And it's honestly been an idea that I've had for a couple years now and finally started it this year. After moving to a new city, I remember applying to a job that I later got, which was at the gym. I built relationships there. I built myself kind of in a way because I've always been a shy person. So I wanted to get that job to be able to build my communication skills, talking skills, sales, and ultimately just build relationships with other people. And God gave me that blessing in doing that. And yeah, I took that leap of faith in just starting this brand Built by God to spread a message through clothing. And starting that brand wasn't easy. I had to learn a couple things: how to build a website, how to you know find a supplier, what type of garment or shirt to use, etc. And you know, another blessing was meeting a print shop owner, business owner. And it's kind of funny in the way that I met him, but he was basically working out at the gym that I work at, and I told him about the hoodie, my brand Built by God, and later the next week he offered me a job at the print shop. So I didn't really realize it until now, but that in itself was a blessing from God. Like, it was in my mind, but I didn't fully realize how that was a blessing for me and, this brand and for my own life and maybe possibly for him as well, as he did mention. But anyways, that was more help from God and, from the universe that to build this brand. But, I've had certain enemy attacks, I would say, where I've had doubt, I've had fear, I've had, just feeling not ready, as if I had to be this perfect man to start a brand, as in being a perfect man of God. And that in itself is realistic, but not fully, and it's not easy. But praying and talking to God, He told me, I can read it here, I just wrote it down, that I don't need to be perfect, but I need to trust God through the process. So trusting God through this process, I've been learning the back end of this business and learning from a print shop business owner. And I guess the next step is, going all in without fear, but more of having faith, faith over fear. And that's I guess that's just the journey of Built by God. And I could have explained it a little better, but that's just a small gist of it, I would say.